city of Pasadena wants to also speak. So. I will kick it off, yeah. Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is AJ Lester. I'm a public information officer for the Eaton fire here. We're going to have a press conference today at 3 p.m. Thank you for joining us. We're going to start off with 30 minutes of speakers, and then we're going to open it up for a few questions at the end, so please hold all your questions and comments until the end. We're going to start with the LA County Board of Supervisors Chair, Catherine Barger. Here she is.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for this very important update regarding the Eaton fire and the needed support for our residents. Over the last 2 days, I've talked to countless residents, friends, and town council members who have all expressed concerns over the criminal activity in the fire-impacted areas. The sheriff announced this morning that 20 people have been arrested by deputies for looting. We cannot, and let me make it clear, we will not allow this to continue to happen. Those who evacuated have faced unimaginable devastation, displacement, and loss. We must stand up against opportunists who want to prey on these victims. I will not stand by and allow an already traumatic experience to be further compounded. I stand here today with the sheriff as he makes an important announcement that will amplify our ability to protect our vulnerable communities in their time of need. My deepest thanks to our first responders who have been battling this blaze, and to the law enforcement officers who have been standing up against criminal activity to the best of their ability. I am confident that these steps we are taking today will give us extra leverage and support needed to really crack down on this important issue. To our residents, we stand with you and will continue to stand up for you. It's frustrating to me when we ask people to evacuate. Their greatest fear is, am I going to come back not only to a home that's standing, but if it is standing, have people come in and burglarize my home? They shouldn't have to make that choice. So with that, I would like to introduce our Los Angeles County Sheriff, Robert Luna.
Thank you, Supervisor. Just so all of you know, her leadership's amazing, and we've been on the phone consistently with a lot of the challenges that we're facing, but we remind each other we're facing them together, and we have a lot of good things going on. So as we're working through this, I want everyone to know that the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has officially requested the support of the California National Guard for both fires, at least in LA County, both the Palisades and Eaton fire. We are in the process and will coordinate deployments for any additional requests through the county. And just so everybody's aware, in order to request mutual aid, at least for law enforcement, in Los Angeles County, I'm the primary regional coordinator for that. So the request was made through our department, but we are working in collaboration with the Los Angeles Police Department, Chief Jim McDonald, Chief Gene Harris, who joined here to the left, and then the Chief Ramon Bautista from the Santa Monica Police Department, and then any other chiefs of police who may need additional resources as a result of these fires. We'll make sure that we do that. So for the last 24 hours or so, we have had approximately 400 National Guard members throughout the state ready to support us, and as I just stated, they will be coming in. We expect that they may be on site as soon as tonight. That may change a little bit, but they will be assisting us with traffic control and critical infrastructure protection. They will be staged throughout the Los Angeles region, and our Emergency Operations Bureau is currently working on specific missions that they will fulfill both in these affected county fire areas, the city of Pasadena, the city of Santa Monica, and the city of Los Angeles. This wouldn't be possible without the assistance of Governor Newsom, who approved this request. He's been consistently on the phone with our leadership asking what that we need, and we're very grateful for that. This effort will allow law enforcement to free up our resources and move personnel to other critical areas throughout the county, in a sense becoming a force multiplier. I'm going to switch gears a little bit now. Earlier there was a lot of questions, as there should be, about the death toll here in Los Angeles County as it specifically relates to the fire. Anytime I talk about numbers, whether they are fatalities or we're talking about potential looting arrest, I'm going to tell you something. The number just continuously fluctuates, and it's because we're still in a very chaotic scenario. And just to give you an idea, and I'm surrounded by a lot of firefighters, and the fire chief will come up and talk next, we're still working in a very fluid and active environment, meaning that there are still spot fires going on in areas, there's gas leaks. So when people are asking us for numbers of fatalities, we want to give them to you, but we have to wait until it's safe for our personnel to be able to go in there and do this right, because to some people, the death toll may just be a number. To us, on our side of the fence in public safety, each one of those numbers is a family member. We're going to have to make notifications with our partners at the coroner's office to let them know that they're not going to see their family members anymore. So just again, it's preliminary and it's absolutely going to change. But as of right now, and we stated this yesterday, we do have confirmed 5 deaths between Palisades and the Eaton fire, but that number again is going to change as more information comes in and when we start to get into the damaged area. The homicide detectives for the LA County Sheriff's Department are trying to get into the locations to process the scenes, but they've been delayed for the dangerous conditions that I just spoke about. But once homicide is able to get in there, they'll do the death investigations, and then we'll have more complete information that a lot of people are asking us for. I also want to mention that our team has been working on a curfew. Our goal is to attempt to implement a curfew within the specific impacted areas around the 2 fire areas, both for Palisades and Eaton. As we work through the legal process to get that done, the goal is to try and implement it tonight. If we're not able to do that, that may happen maybe by tomorrow night. That curfew looks like it'll be from 6 p.m. To 6 a.m. Again, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That will be the goal. We will be enforcing that. I think if most of you heard our press conference earlier today, we had a number of looting arrests throughout the entire county region. That is unacceptable behavior. Having additional resources, having the National Guard with us, which will augment those resources, will help send a stronger message, keep people out of the impacted areas so we don't continuously victimize the people who have already been victimized, who have lost their homes. So we'll continue to work on the evacuation orders as soon as we can. We'll give you more specific information, because a big legal part of that is that we have to notify our community of what it is and how that works. And just to wrap up for us, we have increased resources for our burglary and looting suppression. Unfortunately, there have been crimes out there that have been reported to us by residents who have evacuated their homes. Our deputies continue to do an amazing job of conducting humanitarian missions, and they've had many, many rescues. And I do want to stress that the majority of the people they are having to rescue out of homes and vehicles are individuals that chose not to evacuate, not only putting themselves in danger, but putting the first responders in more significant danger. So please, you hear this over and over, when somebody tells you to mandatory evacuate, please evacuate. Preliminarily, I know we're talking about 20 arrests. Preliminarily, we have about 12 arrests related to looting. And again, that number hasn't been confirmed. We're checking that. We're also getting the number of about 16, and that's at the multiple impacted areas throughout the county of Los Angeles. But we'll continue to collaborate. And as I stated earlier, I'm in constant contact with the California Office of Emergency Services. That's where we made the official request for the California National Guard. I've been in communication with the Commissioner of the California Highway Patrol. He's offered his assistance, and we've deployed with his partnership or collaboration multiple CHP officers for traffic control around the area. My last item is this. If you have any questions about current evacuation orders or warnings or the many street closures that we have here in Los Angeles County, please visit lacounty.gov/emergency for updated information. And with that, I am going to now introduce the fire chief for Los Angeles County, best looking fire chief, Tony Maroney. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff Luna and Supervisor Barger, Chair of the Board. So I'm going to limit my comments to an update for the Eaton fire here in Los Angeles County that's affecting the unincorporated community of Altadena, in addition to the cities of Pasadena, Arcadia, and Sierra Madre. We remain in unified command. However, we have added one unified command partner. CAL FIRE Incident Management Team 3 has been assigned to the incident to assist with recovery operations. Recovery operations consists of trying to coordinate all of our human remain detection teams that will be going house to house to make sure that we can account for anybody who's been killed in the fire. Also setting up community recovery centers. They're also going to be doing damage inspection coordination for us. So the Eaton fire is now estimated to be 13,690 acres. It's grown since our morning press conference because the fire is making a run towards the historic Mount Wilson area. We are still at 0% containment, but we now have a better estimation of the number of fire personnel assigned to the incident. We're now at 1,527 personnel assigned, and like this morning, additional mutual aid resources to continue to arrive to assist in the firefight. This morning we did have a firefighter suffer a significant injury in a fall. That firefighter is resting comfortably at an area hospital. He's in stable condition and he is expected to make a full recovery. We now have a confirmation that we have a potential for over 4,000 to 5,000 structures damaged or destroyed. The definition of a structure could be a single-family residence, a multifamily residence, a commercial occupancy, an outbuilding, or a vehicle. So this morning I reported 1,000. We are now reporting 4,000 to 5,000 of those types of structures. The cause of the fire remains unknown and under investigation by the Sheriff's Department along with the LA County Fire Department and the U.S. Forest Service. The reason that the Sheriff is going to be reporting fatality information, because the cause of the fire is unknown at this time, if it turns out that this was an arson fire, any death